Excuse me. I was building for a while. Howdy, and welcome back to Disco Elysium of Wickedstorm Gaming. I don't think this guy knows what he's saying. I don't think he knows much of anything, honestly.
I don't. Fuck are giving me the evil eye.
Okay. You wanted to get inside the church, now you don't like the stained glass window?
I didn't know it was in here. We
Oh.
have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
I mean, I guess.
Mellow, man, mellow.
Calm!
Mass murderer? This is a house of love. Mass murder on the floor.
Murder on the dance floor! She's innocent of innocent to be a pretty big deal around here, but she's pretty. Yeah, but like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days? I do feel something terrifying about her. She's supposed to be the embodiment of the world's spirit. Would you say she was human? Done talking about her. I don't want to think about her anymore. Who isn't accused of being a mass murderer
No
these
one
days?
says Arno Van Eyck is a mass murderer. The Anodic pioneer Rietveld is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder. Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Consistently worried about the way his brows are built and where he never leaves his face.
Odd to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. I did get to talk to the Crabman though.
You mean Tiago?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us. Talking to him, I realised that sobriety can be pretty hardcore too. I gotta respect it. The man picks up on stuff, and he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him.
I'm not sure I could. He was way up on the ceiling. I can't reach him. But...
The Crabman's been lurking here for a while.
Yeah.
He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
You mean like a coffin?
Not like a literal
okay.
sarcophagus. Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla. I think that's what the Crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs.
Ah, yes. The hole to the elder
This
gods.
is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it to contain it. I don't know,
Ooh.
and it's not something they properly understood either, what it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for and trying to measure.
And that's the thing. Like, they built 6 of these places. Apparently before they built their own fucking houses or some shit. You think that there are... like, more holes in the world?
It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
It's just because they don't know how yet. They figure
The
out
wood
ways.
creaks as a gale blows by, outside. Dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
And that's the one thing that worries me about putting in a hardcore dance club.
No, it's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for Anodic music around it instead.
I mean, honestly, actually. Like I said before, like, if you need something to be constantly going so you can measure the place where all sound stops, stupid repetitive music seems like a good choice to go with.
Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with.
Or piss it off.
And if it can't, well...
Who cares? World's running anyway.
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance.
No, that's why you measure this shit around. Doomed commercial area, maybe it's the same thing with Ubius trying to contain.
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages. And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Copman. Even I have limits. I'm a limited size person. Maybe you can figure things out, Copman. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well. Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law. They don't call me Noid for nothing.
Oh, so you're like paranoid. Okay. I get it now. Every time you called him Noid, I just thought about that fucking old Domino's commercial.
It took us setting out
Here's the
this whole
Noid!
enterprise to get our signs synced. It's short for paranoid.
Who would have figured? What's so bad about being suspicious?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again.
Yeah.
So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion. It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
You clearly have no idea how many people died, from fucking around with chemistry. Like, you know the story behind the guy who made fucking... God, what is it called? I want to call it napalm. It's not napalm. It's, they're super explosive stuff. Like, you look at it wrong, it blows the fuck up. I can't remember what the fuck it's called. I'm just completely blanking on what it was. But the guy who found it, like, who actually discovered it, died pretty much immediately because he made a very powerful explosive that goes off with basically any stimulus whatsoever. So he made it, it immediately exploded, killed him, and the person who got the credit for the discovery or whatever was basically his assistant who heard a bang and went and found his teacher dead. So yeah, chemistry does kill, yeah, depending on what you make with it. Yeah, it's also very good. But you know, it's just like any science. You fuck around too much, you find out. It's why you have to have safety measures in place. And be cautious, like he's saying.
This is a good, dangerous
Just
line
saying.
of questioning. You should prod him.
Chemistry, not as safe as you might think, my boy. Good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on it. And one of the most suspicious things.
I don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of.
You don't?
But if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
What? And you're mentally ill. Tell me more about... Yeah.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity.
Ending world hunger?
The original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives. But we may yet find a way back.
Whatever this true life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
I think he's talking about politics and like the extreme left and extreme right, and I kind of agree. Like, there's no solid right answer about being like too liberal or too conservative. Like, it's a middle ground. There's a middle ground where things mesh nicely. There's a nice little silver area. I think that goes like you could say that about pretty much anything, though. Like, too much medicine is poison, but there is a happy middle ground where Advil cures headaches. And then you overdose on this shit if you take, like, a ton of it, so you don't fuck around. Everything in moderation and whatnot.
It's our only shit. We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
This I don't get, the pork and wheat. What's better about cereal? Have enough food could be a precursor for great things. Yeah. Animals are cute. That's also true.
Yes, having food is means to an end.
Yes.
But the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
So you're saying they're trying to fatten us up to eat us? I get you.
It's our only nothing. Animals are cool,
Yeah.
guys.
Animals
I
are
like
good.
animals too, but that doesn't mean I have to be one myself.
Yeah, things would be a lot simpler. Certainly stimulating.
His eyes flicker.
You mentioned true
But
life.
life is true if it's free from fear, an eternal division among oneself. And others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore. Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
I'm gonna lie, it sounds like either overstimulation and possibly brainwashing.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly.
Kiss him.
The young man is dead serious about this.
You ever hear noise-based society? You mentioning hardcore, what does it mean to you?
Many non-Occidental cultures share a beat at their art. Thus, they are closer to true, hardcore life. There's just never been enough of them, and they had to rely on some extremely basic percussion.
You mean drums?
Utmost dedication.
This beat
Thoughts
could use
from
some
the
drums.
spinal cord.
Just saying.
It's a potent superlative as well.
You guys keep talking about this beat missing something. It feels like it's one track out of a song. Like it's supposed to be multiple tracks. It's one instrument out of the orchestra. It's not the whole orchestra. Something is definitely missing.
Egghead usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Are you sure he has any concept of anything?
Hardcore!
He just screams that. I'm not sure he knows what it means. This is something else superlative.
Maybe you're being too specific about it. Try consulting with your spinal cord.
My body talks too much already. I don't need more body parts chipping in
Oh
with
yeah,
the fucking thing.
sure thing.
Godly. Caught the key, analyze the beats, perk Elysium is love.
They're hardcore.
Are they? Looks like a hoodie and some big Buddha beads. I don't know what the actual name for those beads are.
You know what I think?
He's wearing earrings?
Man, woman, and child are arbitrary divisions which serve to bind humanity to serfdom.
Okay.
They're just clothes.
Fair enough. Honestly, as long as your dick ain't out in public, good for you. I guess. Unless you're in a nudist colony. In which case, keep it in the nudist colony, I guess. I don't fucking know. Are they? They look outlandish. I thought there would be more to it.
It's just a style, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Normal hard style. Dead body, spirit entered. What is there to talk of?
Okay,
Sure.
just wanted to check. It was lit up. I don't think we'll do this. Conceptualism. 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 We don't got anything. No, that's not it. Logic. Yeah, I got nothing. Fuck it, let's give it a go.
What's on your mind?
Aggressive, monotonous, but also somehow sacrum, primitive, yet futuristic, like a machine man. Nothing exists but the here and now. All are one purpose. All you've managed is a list. The parts don't form a whole.
Alright, let's talk to Egghead. Yay, hardcore.
DeLorean Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Honest, DeLorean Church sounds like a pretty good club name,
Vibrations
too.
thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church.
Why is it blue?
A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind.
I think we saw that tree.
He stands on stage
I couldn't get the shit out
behind
of
the table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer. One reel spinning, the other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side you see an auxiliary line in, with the number 4.5 written next to it.
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a positive. Egg, can you please... First this.
Tape! Yeah! Spin the tape until the space escape! Yeah!
What about this one?
Righteous! No! No, can't do! This is gonna make people sad! This isn't sadcore!
Okay, yeah.
Capital forever!
Shame you didn't let me listen to it, but whatever.
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
I gotta go get an adapter.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Don't worry, I have an adapter
Poor
for it
Kim.
right here.
Oh, good, he already has one.
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good people.
Alright!
Great! Someone got through to him.
That was
Okay,
honestly
let's get
easier
it
than
all
I thought it
set
was
up.
gonna be.
Can we turn the music off, please?
Everybody, everybody, don't panic. I'm going to turn off the on-off for just a sec for a special scheduled event.
I actually can't believe he's turning off the music. I thought for sure that was gonna be a big fight to get him to turn that off.
The on-off will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes, and then I'll turn off the music.
Alright, Egghead. He's doing... I can't believe he's turning off the
Yes,
music.
What is it?
Eh.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
He said he was turning it off.
Maximum!
No, there it is. Smiling adorning his face larger than a red dwarf star.
Maximum is the only way!
Turn that shit to 11 and break off the knob!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way.
She has a
okay?
point, Egghead. Variety is the spice of life.
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Stop sniffing glue!
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
What I say is that the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon. We can always turn it back up if there's a need.
She has a point.
Can't turn down to hardcore!
Of course it is.
He actually broke off the knob, didn't he? I was kidding, man.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never
Yeah!
mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
She looks around the church, and we end it there. Like it if you liked it, subscribe if you want, share it if you can, and do what you want. Oh, check out the Patreon if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you next time. Have fun. Yeah. Like, I'm not super into music. This music's definitely missing something. I agree with them.